so far. With no live chat, remember to guard your privacy and abide by or okay. Yeah, so well, I don't know. This might be just a waste of time. So hey, what's up? Oh, my screen is cracked right there. Is that Masso? Oh, hey, y'all want me to whisper this? Or do y'all want me to like do a soft spoken or talk normal? Because y'all know I don't do lives or anything, you know, and I've only watched like one, so I watched part of a Grace V live a few days ago, and I think that's the only ASMR live I've watched. Well, no, I watched one of oh damn, I can't remember his name. He's got some medical problems going on. He's always doing like some really extravagant shit when it comes to like his setups and all that. Damn, I cannot remember his name, but he puts me in the mind of like, well, on a couple of them, he puts me in the mind of like Hannibal Lecter. So, or that he could play a good Hannibal Lecter. But yeah, so what are y'all getting into tonight? I ended up calling out of work because last night I ended up, I was at work, and all of a sudden, every time I was looking down, my head started shaking like I had Parkinson's. So I ended up leaving work, and then today I've been struggling all day with shit too, so I've just been laying around. So, but, what's up, Christian? Yeah. So, but, I don't think I've ever heard of him. Jake Baller. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of him. So, is that all he does is lives? He does lives every Thursday and Monday. Is that all he does, or does he actually have videos and stuff too? Yeah, if I knew my schedule, I work tomorrow 7 to 5. That might be what I do tomorrow too, because I gotta try to make up for what I missed today, even though I put in a vacation day. But lots of bad. Man, you know what? I don't know. That might have been one of the recommendations that I had come across my screen earlier today, and I kind of went and looked right quick and then backed out because earlier I was feeling way worse. So, but yeah, I think I might have to go check them out. Sports rambles, things of that nature. Okay, yeah, there was somebody that I seen that came across my feed earlier, and it looked like he was mainly like sports cards and and mainly basketball and stuff like that. So I don't know. Okay, yeah, I might have to look him up. I'm not sure. Might. Matter of fact, I'll use this other phone that I got and look him up now. See see if it's the same person, which I don't think it is. But oh yeah, okay, I have seen this dude before. I don't know, I didn't really watch him or anything, but nah, this ain't the same dude that I was thinking of earlier. But yeah, I have seen him before. But shit, I feel you. Damn, working on an engine is that's something. Man, I don't know what it is. Anytime, like I know what I'm doing with a car. Not all the way, but for the most part, I know what I'm doing with a car. But anytime you put a wrench in my hand, for some reason my anger level goes through the roof. So that's like I had a Toyota, what was it, a 95 Toyota Camry, and this was back in 2015. This is when me and my ex-wife split, and the head gasket was bad, so there was oil all over it. Well, I done got mad once before because I was at the storage building, minding her storage building, and the door shut back on my leg. I got mad, laid back in the seat, and kicked the damn door. Whenever I did, the door went and folded itself back the other way against the front fender. So I messed up the hinges and everything. And then, whenever I was tearing it down to replace the head gasket, I could not keep my hands on the wrench because of the oil, and it pissed me off so bad I threw the wrench. And I didn't intend on throwing it at the car, but that's the direction I threw it, and I threw it through the damn windshield. So I just went ahead and said fuck it and sent the car off to the junkyard and scrapped it. But yeah, that's the way I get with that type of stuff. Schizophrenic, interesting character. On a ton of meds now and makes him pretty chill, but relaxingly weird. Okay. Hell, I appreciate that. Damn. Yeah, hey, y'all know, even though I've tried to say stuff about it, well, I've said a lot of stuff about like mental health and everything, and I've kind of wondered, do I have at least a touch of schizophrenia or something? Because I could tell y'all about some shit like in 2010. I am. I hope you're having a good night too. Yeah, I ended up, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I ended up having some serious shit going on in my damn head, like telling me to do fucked up shit. And if it wasn't for my awareness, I would have ended up doing it. So, and I wouldn't be ready. I wouldn't be here now. My kids more than likely wouldn't be here right now. And, stuff like that. So I wondered, because even though that was back in the day, and I still have trouble with depression and all that, I have wondered, and, is it, am I just ADHD? Is it just depression? Is it like a schizophrenic type thing? Because I'm kind of, I go through times where I think, like, I thought when my mom lived with me, I thought she was trying to kill me for a little while. I kept getting, which me and her, it's crazy. Me and her, whenever we don't live together, we have a great relationship. But whenever we live together, our relationship goes all to shit. So we gotta live separate. But yeah, last time she lived with me, I started really wondering, was she trying to kill me? And whenever I'd feel bad, and I've wondered, is Leslie my girlfriend? I've wondered what that shit do before, like, I start feeling bad and everything. I can't figure out what it is. And I start wondering shit like that, like, and it goes through my head probably a little bit worse than what it should. Wrenches being tossed. Yeah, it's just like it's a normal thing, evidently. Yeah, see, and back in, what was it, 2014, 2015, whenever I first got hooked on lorazepam, and I tried to check myself into the crisis center. Tupac. I tried to check myself into the crisis center, and the guy there, he was like, man, you don't seem like you're in a crisis. You seem like you're very aware of what's going on. What you need to do is, you need to go down there and, go to your doctor and get them to wean you off of these things. Well, I didn't go to the doctor. I just went to the pharmacist because, to me, the way I look at things, the pharmacist knows the medicine way better than the doctors do. So I asked her how to wean myself off of it, and that's what I ended up doing. But that was, they were giving me that because they swear all my Chiari stuff and everything is anxiety. So that's the reason why I keep having so much trouble. And I know it's I have anxiety from the symptoms. I don't, the anxiety doesn't cause the symptoms. So, if that makes sense. But yeah, awareness is a big thing because that's one of the things I've been afraid of because they've wanted to put me on other anxiety medications. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. Because if I go into one of those episodes like I used to and you take away my awareness, how am I going to stop it when I don't know I'm in that episode? So, I'd rather just stay off the shit, you know? But, yeah. But yeah, I definitely take Tupac over Biggie. So, neither one of them are really my favorites. But if I was to go with either one, it would be Pac. So, but, like, I'd take Nas over both of them. Much rather have Nas. Yeah. Much rather have Nas. Much rather have Rakim. Yeah, give me RZA. Which I know, like, the styles are different and everything like that. But, yeah. But a lot of stuff that I like, too. I like a lot of rock. And I like a lot of underground stuff, too, so. I feel like I go in phases, like, you know, I'm the same way, Christian. Sometimes I'm more female. Sometimes it ends up being more male. Sometimes it's just kind of mixed. So, but yeah, it's kind of back and forth, really. It doesn't really matter to me, but it's kind of back. I'm just kind of back and forth on 'em. And like it's weird because I don't like eating sounds, but some of my favorite ASMR artists, like Mark from Oral Fixated, he's one that eats a lot, but man, he's got badass stories. He's a great storyteller. So, but yeah, I'd say probably when it comes to favorites, I have like we'll just say my top 10. I probably have more women favorites than I do men. So, but I guess that's just how that has fallen. So, but hey y'all, and since I don't do the perfumery and stuff as much as I used to, y'all need to check out Quiet Cavalier ASMR. Quiet Cavalier ASMR. He's got a deeper voice, like kind of like low. Well, his voice ain't as deep as low growl, but yeah, the majority of his are fragrances. So until I can get back to fragrances, there's y'all to fill. So, and he does, yeah, I think he has really good videos too, so. Probably more male though. I just skip past when you say happy Halloween and go to sleep. God, I don't even remember which one that was. Was that the one where I had the mask on? Yeah, I don't even remember. I want to do a video of my favorite, like my top 10 videos that I've done because, in all honesty, I think some of my favorite videos that I've done got the least amount of views, and I'd like to do some videos to where they're like do my favorite 10 ASMR artists and do like ASMR artists that deserve more love because you got quite a few that have 50,000 or less, some with way less, some with down like that deserve more love. But like ASMR Fairy, she's like one of my newer favorite ones because she's like Grace B ASMR. She has a clicky whisper. I love clicky whispers, but I cannot stand inaudible whispering. Inaudible whispering drives me nuts. So, but yeah, she has a clicky whisper and she does a lot of page turning and stuff like that. And she's actually, one of her videos is one of my go-to videos. So, yeah, and she only has like 5,000. She only has like 5,000. What's it called? Subs, and her channel's like 5 years old. So it's just like, man, y'all you know, it's weird. Y'all have really good ones, and they just don't get the love that some of the bigger channels do, you know? So, have you ever thought about doing a video with another ASMR creator? Yeah, yeah, but my problem is timing, and I don't know what I'm doing, really, you know? So, like Lolling Lisa, which she gave me permission where I could use one of her videos. She does a lot of videos where she asks questions. Well, I wanted to do it. I want to do one to where I take her video and do it in a style to where I'm answering those questions, but I can't figure out how to do the shit. So I'm limited on stuff whenever it comes to doing things because I'm limited on my knowledge on this type of stuff. So, and it sucks because there's so many things that I want to do that I can't because I'm ignorant. So, but yeah. But yeah, there's been a few, and like Quiet Cavalier, me and him are probably gonna do one. So your videos are awesome, bro. Keep it up. Appreciate it. If you're looking for another male creator, you should check out Slip Into Shadows ASMR. Number 2 of my favorites. Okay, I have to look him up. What's up? Open your mind. What's up, Bernie? Yeah, I'll look them up. Well, I'll look them up now. That way I don't forget. Because I know if I wait, I'll probably forget. So if I do it now, it'll be in my search history. So, what was it? Slip Into Shadows ASMR. Slip to ASMR. Okay, yeah, I've seen this dude too. I've just never listened to him. So, yeah, I've seen him before and just never listened to him. Yeah, Bernie. Yeah, not OnlyFans. I ain't doing all that. Hey, but in all honesty, it would probably make more money than what this YouTube does. Sorry to say, but yeah. So yeah, I figured since I wasn't doing nothing, I wasn't feeling all that great, and I was just laying around and everything, I was like, man, I'll do a video, which this is actually making me feel a little better because I guess because I got my mind off of just laying there and thinking about it. But yeah, so yeah, I wasn't sure how many people were gonna show up on this or anything like that because I don't even know what would be a good time, you know, because I think all the times that would probably be best are usually times when I'm at work. What do y'all think? You know, my actual schedule is like 4 to 12. So that's my actual schedule, but I usually go in a little earlier, get off later or whatever. So, yeah, what y'all think that the best times to do it would be when I'm at work? Y'all agree with me? Or y'all think I should do it before or maybe do it after I get off of work? I don't know. I figure most people would already be asleep by the time I got home, and most people would probably be at work, you know, before I go to work. So I was thinking, no point in doing it. No point in doing that live then. So, but I guess I could do them on like Sundays when I'm usually not at work that night. So, and I don't know if that shit keeps hitting me and I keep feeling like what I did today. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be working in all honesty, because damn, yeah, like last night that shit was bad, and then when the anxiety kicks in, that just, it makes it feel even worse. So, and I'm just, I don't know, like I've had times where I've had to pull over because I get so bad on the way to work. Or that's like earlier, my son wanted to go to the Derby. So I went and picked him up. And the whole time I was riding, I was trying to hold my head as still as I could, because it feels like a lot of times that my head is about to fall off, and like my occipital muscles and everything back here are trying their best to hold my head on. So I think what I have going on, other than my Chiari, I'm thinking I have cervical instability. So, and if you have Chiari, a lot of times you will have a comorbidity of EDS, which is Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. It's a connective tissue disorder. Now, usually most people with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, they have real flexible joints. Like, they'd be able to take their thumb and pull it down here and touch. I can't do all that. But, you know, whenever I was younger and I'd throw a football all the time, no matter what I tried to, no matter what I do to try to not hyperextend my elbow, I would do it every single time, and my elbow would kill me every day playing football. And so I kind of wonder, do I have EDS, which I would have to have a genetics test done to find out. And if I do have EDS, that could be why. If I do have cervical instability and I do have EDS, the EDS could cause the cervical instability, because the cervical instability is whenever that ligament gets too stretched where it weakens and it doesn't hold that, and it's not holding your head the way it needs to. So, yeah, sorry to go off into that rant, but I didn't really know what I was even going to talk about whenever I grabbed everything and sat down. But I think Sunday evening would be a good time. I know everyone's schedules is different though. Yeah, I've been thinking Sunday would be good. But I've kind of wanted to try to do them twice a week, you know. So I don't know when I do the other one. But Sunday definitely is good because, because everybody's calm. You know, everything's calm. Everybody's trying to relax and everything, and just be at work the next day. But so yeah, I think like a Sunday evening sometime would be good. Man, y'all have no idea how bad I want to wear my colognes, and I can't, because I've noticed even if I'm around others that have it on, if I'm around them too long, it starts bothering me. That's just like my friend that has bought a bunch of mine, the Jordans that I've sold. He's got Louis Vuitton Imagination, or Imagine, whichever one it's called. But yeah, he paid like $300 something for it, and he sprays it on, and it smells great. But that shit, man, it gets rough on me after I'm around him for a few minutes. And that's like the last time, one of the last times I was around him, it was like 10 minutes later, I was going down the road and I could still smell it. And I was asking my son, because he was with me, I was like, man, Caden, can you smell that cologne? It's like it's stuck in my nose, and it was like it was causing me to want to go into a panic attack. So, yeah, that's what the hell happens. It's like everything is overriding my senses, and that is the reason why I'm not wearing any colognes and stuff. So, what's up, Bernie? Open your mind. But yeah, that's the reason why I haven't been doing them, because it's just, I can't, even though I want to. So, okay, well, I don't know how long I'll be here, because I gotta go get my son from the Derby. I'm hoping I'm hoping I'm not as bad as what I was earlier. But yeah, one of the things that scares me with this shit is, because since it is neurological and stuff, one of the things that scares me is one day having a damn seizure. And I've been afraid of having a seizure since I was a kid. So, but yeah. Hey Chris, I want to go watch an episode of this show and get ready for bed if you're still on. crashing you too. Yeah, I'm only gonna be on here for a couple more minutes, if that. So, yeah. Guys, I'm kind of running out of stuff to talk about. So, but, man, what y'all think about TurboTax? TurboTax is killing. Like, they're charging me $380 to do my taxes. And Leslie, she does my taxes, but it's like, what's the point in paying to do your own shit? What's the point in paying $380 to do your own stuff? So there's a guy I work with, he told me about another thing called, I think it's called freeusa.com, something like that. So I'm gonna try that because he said it was only like $40 to do his and $40 to do his wife's. So $80, you know, even if my whole thing was $80, that sure beats $380 because $300 is a lot of money, especially considering I owe the government $1,300 more. So, but yeah, y'all. So I appreciate y'all watching, and I'm gonna get off here, and I may or may not record a video for tomorrow whenever I get back from getting my son. So because I need to do a video for tomorrow for Saturday's video, but I'm gonna get off here, y'all. Appreciate y'all watching. I'll do some more lives some other time and everything too. Y'all take it easy. Peace, peace, peace.